Are you working hard so that your family can have more? That's the topic of our discussion today. Hey everyone, it's Sarah. Welcome to my leadership development video series where we talk about developing yourself both personally and professionally and helping others as well. Today's topic is actually one that I'm very passionate about, and it's one that I've coached numerous people on. And that is when I'm working with someone and they say, hey, the reason I work so hard is because I want to provide for my family. And that is fabulous. I love that sentiment. But this is the thing I always challenge the person with. And I'm going to challenge you with it as well. Are you spending so much time at work and working really hard that your family doesn't even know who you are? Because the reality is, I see so many people do this, where they say, hey, the reason I work so hard is because I want to provide for my children and I want my children to be happy. And you run into them 5 years later and you're like, oh, hey, how's everything going? And they're divorced and they never see their kids. So I think that there needs to be balance. Important thing is that you're building relationships and you're spending time with them, because the reality is that they outgrow shoes, but they will always remember the time that you spent with them and the memories that you've made together. So just don't lose sight of that is all I'm saying. Take a step back, make sure that you're evaluating the amount of time that you're working and the amount of time that you're spending with your family, and make sure that there's a balance in those. That's a healthy balance. And some healthy balances would be when I spend time with my family, I really spend time with my family. For me personally, there's been times where I'm working insane hours. I'm working 6 days a week and I'm doing homework at night and on the weekends and all this kind of crazy stuff. But I've always been very purposeful with the time I spend with my family. So we have a tradition right now. My son started a job. He's a lifeguard at the Y. And on Saturday mornings and Sunday mornings, we all go to brunch together, and then he goes to work. And it's a matter of just finding those times where you can build relationships and spend time together. That's truly about building those connections. So this week, just take a pause, look at your life, look at your work, and make sure that you're prioritizing your family into that craziness that you're doing as you're trying to succeed, because both is important.